Integrated Management was hired to be the development managers for Sturgeon Foundation, not-for-profit seniors facilitator. The organization was looking for an addition to be built to their existing assisted living facility. So it was an independent living apartment complex, basically, is what needed to be constructed. We suggested to them that they use off-site construction methodology to get this done in the shortest possible time and to get the highest quality of product.
We knew what we wanted to provide because we had the property, you could get the property. And our CAO took a lot of initiative in setting forward a concept. But we did go through a number of vendors. We looked at solid steel and cement construction, stick build, and then finally down the road came the modular. And we really liked what we seen, especially the construction time.
They elected to do that, which was a very courageous move on their part and on the part of the government of Alberta in their support of this. We were successful in that we have a very green building that's now completed, and it was completed in 7 months and 4 days from shovel in the ground to occupancy permit, which is approximately half of normal construction time.
Well, we have some experience with the modular construction. We've worked on 2 or 3 projects, and then when IMR realized that we had some experience in it and they had the impetus to do it, it was a good team to come together and do the project.
When we came up with the end of the 7 to 8, 9 months projection, I thought, well, we're a little bit hesitant at first. Never been anything built so fast like this size. But the more we looked at it and we hired our consultants, which worked through it with us, and it became a very viable image in our minds to go ahead and challenge it. We were very fortunate we did. 7.5 months from when we turned soil to when we had people did, and the people just love it.
And we toured Europe and toured some plants in Europe who were doing 80 or 90% of their construction with off-site techniques. And I think it's just a question of time. I think this is absolutely a method for the future, particularly in cold climate and in northern Alberta and areas like that, for sure.
My research area focuses primarily on industrialization of the construction process, basically moving the work from on-site to an off-site, where you can work into a controlled environment, that you can control quality of the final product. At the same time, you need to understand the impact you can have, reducing the amount of CO2 emissions that contributed because of the shipment of trucks to the site. That all will be eliminated. A preliminary study we did on this project, which shows a reduction of about 47% of CO2 footprint caused by the equipment and the people traveling to the site, heating during winter, tarping the buildings when you really don't need all of that, with the buildings becoming complete. And also not to forget, you could cut the time by probably 40 to 45%. So there is a lots of reason for us why we should go, and it is the way for the future of construction.
I would make two observations. First of all, one can't really recognize that it is pre-built housing or modular housing. It looks like housing that was built from scratch in a conventional way. I'm also struck by the very nice architectural features that have been added here. From a longer term perspective, I think modular home construction, building construction holds a great deal of promise. It is much quicker. It can be done at a very high level of quality, and you can still provide enough customization so that everybody who resides in that building complex feels it is his or her own. This is a very efficient way of providing good quality housing, and I think this is a very good example of that.
And our goals in all of this is to provide a better product, but also a more sustainable product, something with a lower carbon footprint, greener technology, and things that will help us all in maintaining our environment the way we're supposed to.
It was evident when we did the groundbreaking with the plow that this was going to be a special facility, and it's turned out to be exactly that. When you look at an innovative approach to building in terms of building it in a modular way, and Alberta is certainly becoming a leader in that kind of technology, and IMR is to be congratulated for being able to put this project together in a very reasonable amount of time, on budget, and to bring it forward as quickly as they did with the individual modules is really quite astounding, and that's the innovative approach that we need to building in the province.
You've got such a thing. It's totally seamless. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think earlier today somebody indicated that some reporter referred to this as a Cadillac. So be it. If this is the wave of new construction in the province of Alberta, this is the kind of construction I think will have the least impact in our environment and will have the greatest effectiveness and efficiency in getting the project brought to a conclusion.
But I've always believed that the people that built this community should be able to retire in the same community they built. And that's why we're doing this. That's what's important to us. So,
residents of St. Albert in particular will have a great place to come to age in their retirement. They have the option of living in the self-contained units here or in the lodge facilities that have existed for a number of years. And Northridge Lodge has always been a great facility of benefit to residents of St. Albert, and it's nice if your parents are aging to have them right close at hand. You can come and visit, you can help them out a bit, but it's just really good for St. Albert.
In talking to the residents, that's where you get your real sense of pleasure and satisfaction in your construction. I've talked to a number of them, they've all got thumbs up, they just love it.